Welcome back, traders, and in this episode we are going to evolve my shiny Meditite. So I'm pretty excited for this because, as you know, Medicham is one of my favorite fighting types, and I'd rather have this shiny over a Hariyama, to be honest with you. So then after this we're going to take a look at a Hitmonlee raid and a Hitmonchan raid using 3 Mewtwo's, 1 with Confusion Psychic and 2 with Confusion Shadow Ball. Now, I would be totally down to change their moves to Psychic, but that's going to take, I mean, you know, it could be 1 try or it could be 7 tries. And I've been wasting my TMs like crazy, especially on that Dragonite. That was my last, like, overuse of TMs, so pretty interesting. It's not going to be a speed run because a Shadow Ball Mewtwo is not what you're going to want. I just wanted to see what they can do, and they were able to do it, so pretty fun. And like the video I put up with Breloom going up against Lugia, or should I say my Lugia, one Lugia versus Breloom. If that video reached like 400 likes, I would TM my Pokemon that were requested, like Rayquaza or Mewtwo, to have the ideal moveset. But at this point, it's not really getting any much traction, so I'm not going to change them right now. Anyway, let's go ahead and evolve this. It has Rock Smash and Ice Punch. This thing can learn Confusion, so that's pretty crazy. It's too bad Meditite couldn't learn that either, or Medicham. Alright, so shall we do this? It's going to look like he's freezing with like a blue body. Let's do this right now. Pretty exciting. So was I out shiny hunting when I found this day 1? After I did all the raids and the raids were over for the day, yes, I went out to my usual shiny hunting spot that always grants me a shiny, and I found myself Meditite. And now we have this Psycho Cut and Psychic. Interesting. Very interesting. I think I'm gonna put on, let me see here, let's TM that Psycho Cut, because quick TMs are no problem, as you can see. Yeah, I'm down to 16, guys. Charges, I mean, yikes. Maybe I should start doing some more legendary raids. Maybe that's another reason, but they're not interesting. It's for the items at this point. Alright, so we have that now. Let's go. Let's see, what CP was that again? Shiny. There we go. Oh, geez, no. Let's power this up like 2 times. Oh, gosh, that's horrifyingly low. That's scary low. I don't even know if it's worth the investment. Now, let's get it to 600. Wait, did it go up by 17? Oh, my gosh. All right, let's go ahead and look them up. Where we go? What do we have? Number. There we go. So this is my 100. Pretty sure. Simply amazing. HP, attack, defense. Wow. Yeah, buddy. And I don't know. I powered it up maybe like 7 times or something like that, because it came like this. All right, the 100. It was already high CP. It was very nice. And when I power this one up right here. I'm just gonna do it for you guys. Since it's a 100, I'm just gonna show you how much this actually goes up. Yeah, it's just a low CP Pokemon, unfortunately. We've discussed him in the past. I was gonna say in the future because I was reading. We discussed this Pokemon in the past, how it will get a Mega Evolution one day when Niantic introduces those into the game, and it should boost it up to one of the top fighting types. But with the introduction of Mega Evolutions, there's going to be a lot of Pokemon advancing to the top. So we'll have to see where this one sorts itself out at. I'm not going to power that up anymore. I mean, maxing this out would be quite amazing. I don't know how many people out there have a maxed out Medicham, 100% IV. But yeah, it can put in work. You guys seen it. Takes out Agrons. It takes out Snorlax. You have to dodge. And it really takes out Tyrannitars, like, with ease. But as far as Blissies go, once they reach a certain CP, like 2,000, I don't even know if at 2,000, I have to go out and test it again. But I've taken out Blissies with it, And I'm not talking about like the lowest heart decay, like a little bit over half. But you literally have to dodge every move. Now the benefit is, you know, you're part psychic, so it's still gonna be hurting you, to be honest, because this thing only has 101 HP, and its attack is okay, you know. But anyways, enough of this, enough of that. And we have the shiny. That's just fantastic. I'm happy with that. So maybe I could find another one, and then I won't evolve it. But if it ends up being a high CP Meditite, then I probably will. And then I'm going to do like a video or something. I'm already going to do one with these, but yeah. So let's go ahead and take a look at those raids. Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan using Mewtwo's with Confusion and Psychic, and then 2 with Confusion Shadow Ball. So should be fun. Let's go. Okay, and one more thing before we check out these raids. Since we're doing this whole fighting showdown event, let's go ahead and in spirit, let's just power and max out this Machamp. Make sure, oh please, tell me this was a defense. Oh gosh, are you serious? I maxed out a defense one? That's like the worst you can do. Simply amazing. Defense, oh shoot. That's, dude. I can't believe I actually maxed that out. What was I thinking? That must have been like the highest CP percentage that I had. Strong attack, okay. Alright, well, let's just go ahead and do it. I can't believe I maxed out a 15 defense Machamp without max attack. It must have like 13 or 14 in attack. Anyways, let's go ahead and get it. Because I can't be not getting damage bonus when I'm doing these like PvP types of things. And I mean, like, when I say PvP, I mean like a duo or something with another team. Like I have a few Pokemon that are like this, and this will get the job done for some of these, you know, duos or whatnot, but you're not going to get the damage bonus. So I need to power this up, finish it off for the showdown event. Why not? Let's get it. I have the Stardust and it's useful. Alright, so looks like a couple more here. I'm gonna just top this off. Yeah. Seeing that it has 15 in defense, I'm gonna have to. That's it, folks. Let's compare it to the other ones. Nice. Okay. So it's right behind everything else. And all these other Machamps are completely maxed out. Yeah, boy. That's 100. Okay. Let's go check these raids out. Okay, so first up is Hitmonlee. And it is raining. I do believe like halfway through it becomes cloudy, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. My Gardevoir would be the only one getting boosted, as well as the Hitmonlee itself, and partly cloudy. So this isn't a speed run. Okay, so if you want to compare your times to my times, come at me later once I've done a speed run, but this is just for fun. As a matter of fact, I haven't even put up a speed run yet. I've done 6 unique Pokemon, and now the 3 Mewtwo's, and then 2 with Shadow Ball, which is absolutely not what you want for a speed run. All psychics. What would I use? I'm not going to tell you actually what I'm going to use for my speed run. You're just going to have to wait and see, but it would include a Mewtwo, obviously. How many? Well, a speed run, there could be a 6 unique speed run and then a whatever team speed run. I think it's going to include 2 Mewtwo's. Yeah. But for the people out there who are having difficulty soloing a Hitmonchan, and I know there's several different moves. I've heard the Thunder one is tough. Thunder Punch. I haven't found one. If I found one, and you would have seen it by now, maybe. So as soon as I do find one, you can expect that I'll upload it and show you the time. There's no way I'm not going to win. I'm going to beat it. But yeah, I heard that one is a toughie. So suggestions. If you don't know exactly what you should be using, because Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan, and Breloom too, I suppose. Breloom is simple. Just use some fire types or flying. If you have a Lugia. If you don't have a Lugia or Moltres or Entei, maybe if you have a Charizard, Pidgeot, maybe just flying types, like Crobat with Air Slash and Sludge Bomb. But I mean, the variety of different Pokemon that you can use against Breloom is there's a lot, because he's weak against quite a few different types. So anyways, back onto Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan. If you're trying to beat those, what should you use? Well, I'm going to exclude legendaries, okay? I'm just going to do normal type Pokemon. So, Alakazam, Confusion, and Future Sight. Espeon, Zen Headbutt, or Confusion and Future Sight. And as far as the rest go, if you have a Gardevoir, as many Gardevoirs as you can get your hands on. And let's say Confusion for sure. You don't want Charge Beam. Confusion 100%. And I guess you can use Psychic. I mean, that works. But I highly recommend Dazzling Gleam because that's like 2 Psychics in one. It's charging quicker, and if it's cloudy weather, you're doing 120 per Dazzling Gleam. Let's go! So it's staying strong. I would say Gardevoir is your #1 choice, to be honest. Even almost over Mewtwo. And I know I said I'm not going to include legendaries, but so those are my main 3. And then you can use some flying types. So let's just hop into the Pokemon here. Psychics, to see what potentially you could use. Metagross is, you could use that with, Zen Headbutt and Psychic, I suppose. I wouldn't recommend using that up against a Machamp, or sorry, a Hitmonchan with Fire Punch, because that's going to devastate you. If you have a Mew, I mean, I said no legendaries, but I mean, depends on your moveset. See, that Dazzling Gleam's doing 120. And this is why I kept Dazzling Gleam. I consider this to be one of the best movesets you can possibly have for Mew, period. Because Shadow Claw is bringing up that charge bar extremely fast, and it's an okay attack. And then you have Dazzling Gleam, which we have cloudy weather here almost constantly. So that Dazzling Gleam is going to be a guaranteed 120 pretty much every time for 2 bars. So that's fantastic. But anyways, that's just Mew. So no legendaries, like I said. Espeon, Future Sight, okay, Confusion or Zen Headbutt. You could even use an Exeggutor, Zen Headbutt, or Confusion and Psychic. That would work too. Look out for Fire Punch on Hitmonchan again. Then you have Alakazam with Confusion or Future Sight. You can do Psycho Cut, but I'm done with that whole Psycho Cut thing because I've done plenty of tests, and oh yeah, it brings up your charge bar quicker, but at the end of the day, having Confusion just does more damage all around. Trust me, it does. I don't raid every day in gym battle every day, all day, and not know this. So, Latios, all right, yeah, oh yeah, Zen Headbutt and Psychic. If you had one of those, that would actually work and be a very fun test to do. I don't think I should just change my moves because it would require me to power it up some more to make it actually have an impact on the raid boss, I think. So I'm not going to waste my charge TMs, but you could use that. I know I said no legendaries, but I'm just going down the line here. And as we go down, it's just going to get a little worse. You could actually use a Jinx with Confusion and Psyshock. That should work fantastic. But at the end, you might want to look out because Jinx is a glass cannon, like really bad glass cannon. It's very strong. It has high attack, but you have what? Hitmonlee with Stone Edge, Hitmonchan with Fire Punch, and Breloom is not going to be really, I mean, it's going to be hitting hard because that's the highest attack out of all the fighting Pokemon. That's why I maxed out my Breloom several months ago. But you could use it, not, if you had a maxed out one and you had the right moves. I wouldn't go powering up a Jinx and changing its moves with TMs just to do this. Don't do that. If you had it already maxed out with the moves, go for it, but not highly recommended. And as we go down the list, things are just going to get less and less. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So you want to stick to those tops, because if you go any lower, then you're not going to be doing as much DPS as you need to, and you're going to time out possibly. So it's basically going to boil down to Espeon, Alakazam, Exeggutor, possibly Metagross, and Gardevoir all the way. Gardevoir, period. If you have 3, 4 of these, I mean, that's going to be your best bet with that moveset. And there you go. Confusion, Dazzling Gleam, 120 per Dazzling Gleam with cloudy weather. Now, if you had Psychic, it would just be 1 bar for 100. And, when do you get wind? I mean, depends on when you live. For me, the wind is like extremely rare, so Dazzling Gleam is a no-brainer at this point. So Anyways, trainers, with that said, hope you enjoyed that and my tips on how to possibly beat him. This wasn't like a super in-depth video, but, you know, just giving you a little insight of what you could possibly use. So, and I'll be catching you on my next video. Take care.